Okay. Hi everybody. This is Mr. Yasser from Irish School. Today we are going to talk about Unit 3 for Grade 1, Secondary. The title is Involving Lives. But today we are not going to talk about structure, but we are going to talk about some specific words or some language notes concerning this lesson. The very beginning, we are going to show the difference between the verb manage and succeed. To know, the verb manage is followed with the preposition to, and also it's followed with infinitive. Okay? But succeed is related to preposition in, and it's followed with genitive form. So, if you want to say, I managed to pass the exam, managed to pass, but I succeeded in passing the exam. So managed to followed with infinitive, succeed in followed with the gerund for. This is how you can differentiate the two words. Number 2, sink, drown. Both are verbs, but we use sink with things. We use drown with humans. Okay? So we can say the ship or the boat sank in the sea. But one of the boys drowned in the sea. We use sank with things. We use drown with humans. Okay? Next, what's the difference between life, alive, the life? When we say the word life, it means we are talking about life in general, or in other words, we can say there is no evidence of life on other planets. There is no sign of life on the moon. This means the life of humans, the life of animals, the life of plants. So when we say life, it means life in general, whether life of humans, life of animals, life of plants. But when we say a life, we mean we are talking about a specific kind of life, and it's always related to an adjective. The Egyptian people lead a happy life, a good life, a comfortable life. So, a life means we are talking about a specific kind of life. But the life means we are talking about the life of one or the life of a group. So you can say, I read a lot about the life of Taha Hussein. I read a lot about the life of Isaac Newton. Also we can say, I read a lot about the lives of the Greek. I read a lot about the life of the Egyptians. So, the life means we are talking about one, or we are talking about a group of people. Next we have realize and recognize. Some people misuse these two words, but it's very easy. The word realize means you are talking about intellectual actions. عشان توصل المعلومة بتتكلم عن قدرة عقلية، الإدراك العقلي. So, my brother realized how to solve this maths problem. مسألة رياضية. So he realized how to do it. He realized how to figure out the outcomes. But when we say recognize means to know things by face, by the appearance, or by physical. So, again, realize means intellectual action, هي عملية عقلية، الإدراك العقلي. But the word recognize الإدراك عن طريق الشكل. You know someone by his face or by his physical appearance. Reach and arrive. In English we have something called transitive verb and intransitive verb. زي ما هو في العربي في فعل متعدي وفعل لازم. In the same as a language, reach should be followed with an adjective. Reach should be or must be followed with an adjective. and no prepositions. Reach followed with preposition, no prepositions, and there must be an object. So, the plane reached London. I reached the school. My brother reached his workplace. So we use reach with an object or a place with no preposition. But when we use arrive, we can use arrive with no object. We can say Ali arrived. No object and no preposition. Is it true? Is it correct? Yes, it's true and it's correct. So, if we use an adjective or if we use the place after arrive, there must be two prepositions, whether we use in or whether we use at. And so what's the difference between arrive in or arrive at? Arrive in means we are talking about a big place, like a country, a capital, or a famous city. So I can say, the plane arrived in Egypt. We arrived in London. My brother arrived in Alexandria. Alexandria is not a capital, but it's a famous city. What about at? At means we are talking about a specific place or point where we can stay. We can say, I arrived in Cairo International Airport. So we can say, we arrived at, not in. In the first sentence, I said we arrived in Cairo International Airport. But this is not true. The correct answer is we arrived at Cairo International Book Fair. Why at? Because I am talking about the book fair. I am not talking about Cairo. So be careful with this. Next, what's the difference between work, job, profession, and career? Number one, the word work is uncountable noun. What does it mean uncountable noun? بالبلدي كده اسم لا يعد. There is no singular, there is no plural, and it is always singular. One of the students asked me, but sometimes I raise the word works. Works is not the plural form of work. Works means مؤلفات. بالعربي كده يعني مؤلفات. وليس الجمع كلمة work. Okay? So the word work is uncountable noun. It's always singular. Okay? It means what you do. Fact. Job. Job is countable noun, which means it can be singular, it can be plural. It can be singular, it can be plural. A job, jobs. A job, jobs. Profession. Profession means any kind of work you do that needs academic study, like a teacher, like a doctor, like a politician, like a policeman, like a judge. أي عمل يحتاج دراسة أكاديمية, it's a profession. What about the word career? The word careers mean what you do most of your life. My brother works in bank career, or teaching career, or medical career. Okay? Career means what you do most of your life, or all the kind of work you do most of your life. That's what we call career. اللي هي الحياة المهنية أو الحياة الوظيفية. The last two words, steal and rob. What's the difference between steal and rob? الاثنين بمعنى يسرق. So how can we differentiate these two words in the exam? The first word is followed with the thing stolen. But the word rob is followed with a person or the place. How to differentiate? I can say the gang stole 10 million pounds from the bank. So I'm talking about the 10 million. Other one, someone stole my car. يبقى stole أو الفعل steal يجي بعد منه الشيء اللي اتسرق، الحاجة اللي اتسرقت. What about the word rob? The word rob is usually followed with the person robbed or the place robbed. Two examples. The thieves robbed me of my wallet. The thief robbed me or robbed my brother, robbed my uncle from his wallet. The thief robbed the bank. The thief robbed my house. يبقى الفعل rob يجي بعد منه المكان اللي اتسرق أو الشخص اللي اتسرق. أما الفعل steal دائما ما يتبع بالشيء اللي اتسرق. Okay? Is it clear? One last thing to talk about: the verb spend plus time is usually followed with gerund form. The verb spend مبدئيا كده spend يعني يقضي أو ينفق. تمام؟ So if you say I spend 500 pounds يبقى بمعنى صرفت. But if you say I spent 2 weeks in Alexandria يبقى أنت هنا قضيت أسبوعين في اسكندرية. But we say this is structure. Spend a specific time followed with the gerund form. The example: I spent 2 weeks searching. I spent 2 hours reading. I spent 1 month working. So the verb spend plus time plus gerund form. Okay? I think it's enough for now. For Unit 3 improving life, this is Unit 3 for students of secondary school grade 1. Thank you for watching. I hope to see more verbs in the future. Thank you.